Hi guys, this is ahead of the competition and we are back with a new video in which we'll be sharing some cool maths tips for the maths section of the GRE exam. Now, the maths section is really important for people who will be going for courses related to computer science or physics or mathematics, these type of degrees which heavily rely on mathematic concepts and the analytical mind. So the evaluators of these college programs would be looking at your math scores and would be giving more emphasis or more weightage to your math scores as compared to your English scores. So and it is also advisable to get a very good math score in general, like 168 to 170, that kind of a score. If you have, then the chances of you getting accepted to a top college increases a lot. Now let's look at the math tips. So it's 20 questions every day. Now sometimes what we do is we think that it's a weekday and we come back from office, and then it's really difficult to get down to solving any questions, and there's a big load of procrastination, and then we find it easier as human beings to solve about 100 questions, let's say, on the weekend, and procrastinate every single day on the weekday. But that's not recommended. If instead of doing 100 questions on the weekend, if you just do 20 questions every day, no matter what time you come back from office or how tired you are, if you just do 20 questions every day, it's like exercise. You'll remember all those concepts. The concepts will stick in your memory for a long time. Your gray cells will increase as you use your analytical mind, and this is a long-term strategy, and you'll see yourself getting better each day. While if you just study a lot on the weekend, you will feel like you're achieving a lot, but in reality you would actually hit a plateau quite soon, and it'll be really hard for you to go up from there, and you won't really improve. It's just that your mind will forget everything in those 5 days of the 5 weekdays, and on the 2 weekends you'll be studying a lot, and whatever you'll study, then your mind will remember, and then you'll keep forgetting for the next 5 weekdays, and then again you load back all the information. Now it's really difficult to increase your score with that strategy, so we recommend that you do 20 questions every day, no matter what. Next is mix and match. So just doing 20 questions of one chapter won't help you, because you'll start forgetting concepts from a different chapter. Let's say you solve 10 or 20 time and work questions today, and you have ignored geometry for about 2 to 3 weeks. Now that's not recommended, because you'll forget everything in geometry. If not everything, but you'll start forgetting the main concepts. You'll start getting slower in geometry, at least. So mix and match. I mean, those 20 questions, they should represent all the chapters, all the various topics that are there in the GRE. And slow down. At least in the first few months, don't focus on the speed, don't focus on the timer. Just slow down, slowly understand the concepts, and watch those videos, or read the explanations. Whenever you get a question wrong, read that explanation, make sure that you understand it completely properly, because if you jump ahead, it does not solidify in your head, then you'll keep repeating those problems. So it's very, very important to slow down, at least in the first 2 to 3 months when you're just learning the concepts and seeing all those questions for the first time. Next is error log. Now you must always maintain an error log. An error log is it can be an Excel sheet, and whenever you go wrong, or especially in the mock tests or the practice tests that you give, especially in those, whenever you go wrong, just make an error log, in the sense, write down those questions and write down where you have gone wrong and what type of mistakes are you committing. Are you making a lot of silly mistakes, or are you not reading the question properly, and are you marking the wrong answer even when you know the right answer? And these are very, very common mistakes in the GRE. Sometimes you know the right answer, but you still mark the wrong answer because you get a little confused with some information in the question. So make sure you write those down, so that whenever you look back, you know exactly where you've been going wrong and what kind of areas to work at. And you can also note down your efficiency with different topics, and you can know exactly how you're doing with different topics, and where your weak points lie. So always maintain an error log. Next is timing. Now, after the first 2 to 3 months, when you've understood all the concepts, when you've seen various different type of questions that can come on the GRE, then it's time to set up a timer and start solving questions. Now, don't leave this for the last month of the GRE preparation. Just start doing this at least 2 to 3 months before you write the GRE exam, so that uh, even if you're really slow with maths, uh, uh, even though you've been getting the questions right, it doesn't matter, because you'll lose the time and you won't be able to complete the exam on time. So it's really important that 2 to 3 months before your actual exam, you start putting a timer and start managing time, start seeing how much time it takes for you to complete an exam. And that's really the one of the best strategies out there, that time yourself on every question. Like the 2 months leading to the exam, just time yourself on every single maths question that you do. Don't take more time than necessary. And if you're taking more time than necessary, then look into those concepts again, and why you're taking time is because those concepts have not become a part of you, then you're not really clear with them if you're taking time on those questions. So that's the way to go. Now we'll go through the steps again so that you remember them. The first one was 20 questions every day, no excuses, mix and match from different chapters, slow down in the first 2 to 3 months, maintain an error log so that you can always go back and see where exactly you've been making all those mistakes. Start timing your questions at least 2 months before the exam, so that you know that you're doing all the questions in the right or the given amount of time. So I hope these tips were really helpful for you. We'll come back with a new video tomorrow, and please do tune in and check out our video. These tips will really help you improve your GRE score. So do not forget to hit subscribe button. Thank you.